Hey boys and girls, welcome back to Persona 5 Strikers. In the last episode, we began our infiltration of the frozen winter wonderland that is Mayor Mariko's jail. The search for the hidden path to her ice-cold castle continues. All we have to do is to continue melting our way through her frozen hearts, and open our way to securing our route to her stolen desires that she's claimed as her own. And hopefully, and thankfully, we do know a way to actually melt through the ice walls now, since apparently the ice walls are blocking our path to the actual castle. And thankfully, the easiest way to do that is to continue taking down the prison keeps, since this has actually been opened up ever since then. And apparently, Makoto's wondering what this is. It seems like a slope to me, but it looks like we gotta make our way down there.
It looks like we can descend from here, although there are shadows in the way. It's a steep slope, covered with snow. The danger is there, regardless.
Well, true. Hey, isn't that a snowboard over there? Why don't we just use that to cruise down? It sounds like a good idea. Okay, cool, I'll do it. Glide down the steep hill. Seems easy enough. Again, no reason not to do so, so we'll just use our little snowboard here and make our way down the slope. Seems like the easiest thing we can possibly do. Just like that. That was an easy way to get down there. And we also got rid of all the shadows there too, so perfect. But it looks like we got another thing we need to hack through. So it looks like we gotta do some protection of Futaba here.
Let me do a little technomancy on it.
Okay, yeah, go do it.
Alright, hacking in. Make sure you back me up.
It's all yours, Oracle.
We'll protect you.
Yep, we will. If we don't, we gotta start this all over again.
Anything hack, keep the bad guys away.
Okay, we'll try. Based on the last one, they definitely found a couple ways to get over there, so we definitely want to be careful. Let's see if we can maybe use the ice block here to our advantage, because we can definitely do so if we do it from a good angle. And honestly, knocking these guys out would be pretty funny. Okay, we need to get this guy off of Futaba, because honestly, I'll be honest, anything that's going to be doing any kind of physical damage is probably going to be the most dangerous thing when it comes to anything that can maybe damage Futaba, let's be completely honest there. But let's see here, just make sure everybody stays away from her so we can keep getting the double hack here. Yeah, that's going to be the best way of us actually hacking through faster. But as long as we're still, not get cornered like we are right now, we can actually do perfectly fine. And thankfully, because we have on right now, we can actually go for insta-heals here. But let's go for some snipes here, since we can get some free all-out attacks if we go with sniping out the Mothmen, which is something that's definitely going to help, that's for sure. So far so good though, we're already halfway through this.
There's the security top, but nothing I can't handle.
True there. Nothing you can't handle, that's for sure. You were able to hack a TV station to literally take down Shido once and for all, because that was our one best chance at taking down Shido, was going through the television, to be honest. So far so good though, we're doing really good here. So as long as we're being careful on what we're dealing with, and watching what's actually ahead of us, we'll definitely be fine here. And honestly, 75% of the hack with pretty much full HP is definitely far from a bad state, honestly, to be honest there. Let's go for another all-out attack here, since that'll stop most of the enemies from doing anything weird here. Okay, they're going for another one of those, but let's do a little bit of blasting, go for a heal, and then go for anything else. So far so good. Just because we don't want to mess up here, because, you know, if we don't have to redo a hack, that would definitely be nice. And I'm actually being spammed by something using double cannon here, and that's actually hitting hard. Ow. Well, down goes on. It's probably fine, but there we go. At least we got through that hack. Because honestly, the hacks are actually the harder fights, to be honest. The boss fights, well, boss fights can also be harder, but I mean, like, when it comes to boss fights, it's usually, you know, the final fight of the area, but the Futaba hacks can actually be pretty hard too, if you're not paying attention during certain areas. Because if you get your, like, mind off of a certain person, long enough, well, like, take your eyes off of Futaba.
Another snowstorm. There's shadows keeping up here too. Maybe it's okay. There's no heater nearby. Maybe you should get rid of the snowstorm first.
Yeah, probably that. Okay, so we need to look for a heater. Oh, is it actually in the area? Oh, it is. That's interesting. Yeah, let's turn that on before we actually go any further, because I think they're just going to keep spawning. Well, let's see here. So far, so good, though. Since that was actually a little bit, did catch me off guard a little bit there, because one got blasted out of the sky for free there, because we didn't notice that was going to happen. Okay, let's see if we can blast this guy out. I don't need you focusing on somebody on the other side of the wall, please. Oh, Makoto, please don't do that. Because, honestly, these things in the sky are actually more dangerous than most of the enemies here right now, to be honest, because they attack pretty often. So, I'm surprised it was trying to attack the other enemies. Thankfully, we got a showtime for later, so we'll save that. Okay, let's get rid of this guy that's flying in the sky, because he's honestly the only major problem here. And honestly, I can deal with anything else here, because these are just normal enemies for the most part. We're just gonna keep making our way through this prison keep, though. Let's do a little bit of damage every now and then, be prepared for anything that they might do. And honestly, they're blocking our attack right now, so let's actually change out. Okay. And they're actually healing now, which is also a problem. Looks like we want fire and, what was that? Curse damage. Okay, so if I have any curse, we want to be using that. Okay, so that's easy. Although the weak curse damage is definitely still usable, let's be honest here. It'll definitely do more than nothing, to be completely honest. Even though they're going to be strong against us as well, it's still at least going to be something that will work for sure, no matter what they try. And plus, they're mostly going for the easier stuff to dodge, honestly. And actually, Makoto got knocked out there. I didn't even notice. That's interesting. I'm surprised she got knocked down, to be honest, since I thought she was staying safe, but apparently she's not doing too hot right now. Let's try and break through this guy's media here, because they're just healing themselves, the principalities. Oh, free auto attack. I'll definitely take that. Counterattacked him to oblivion right there for a second there. Okay, now we just gotta get rid of the Jack Frosts. And this one should be over and done with. There we go. But yeah, definitely, that was actually a harder prison keep for the most part, actually. Because of the fact that, I guess, well, even though there was no boss, there was actually quite a bit of enemies there. Active boost. Increases active support's boost to the showtime gauge. That'll definitely be helpful.
We've eliminated all obstacles. Let us proceed to the tower.
Alright, let's take what we came for. Yeah, let's definitely take what we came here for. And also do a quick auto recover, because everyone did actually kind of take quite some damage there. Which I could have healed at any point, but I thought we would be fine. I want to try and save, our healing for, like, the bigger fights, like bosses and anything that might hurt us. I am blessed to have Her Majesty's presence all around me. Okay, then. You do you, I guess, mister. But let's see here, another power core, the second of our journey. And hopefully this will open up another ice wall for us. A beautiful flower. A flower is one of our reasons for going crazy? Huh. Why, though?
Yeah, we got it core. Why is it a flower, though?
That is weird. A white rose. Interesting.
Wasn't she telling off that one staff member who let that flower wither?
Yeah, pretty much, yeah.
I wonder if it's related to what he said earlier. How she wanted to make support a beautiful destination for home.
Well, I certainly understood her passion sacrificing her own people. To do so is completely unacceptable.
True.
Yeah, I agree. At any rate, we retrieved the core. Let's head back to Odori Park.
Okay, so now we need to make our way back to the main area then. Easy enough. And if we could find our... Wait a minute, did I see that right? Okay, I thought I saw an enemy down there. But thankfully it wasn't. I thought I saw a red shadow down there. That would have been, you know, a dangerous shadow, but thankfully it was just a prison keep. We gotta go this way. So let's make our way over here. Where was that giant shadow, actually? There was a hidden, a shadow that we could see from above. But apparently that's behind us. Oh, okay. Well, that's definitely better. So that's probably near the beginning area of that area. But that works out perfectly, though. Let's make our way back to Odori Park. Look. I don't see anything different.
The ice wall's gone. Just as we thought.
Apparently so. I don't see it gone. I don't remember which one that would have been. You thief, return what you stole at once. How about no? We'll be keeping this, nice flower, and, we're gonna make some, plates and make a garden with them. You have no idea what kind of torture awaits us if the monarch finds out. Honestly, based on what we saw with the other guy, probably something bad, honestly.
Sorry to hear that, but there's no turning back.
You can't be turning that back to you, buddy. But we'll blast through you since you are a enemy that's weak to any kinds of freebies that we can do. And you tried to jump me, so, here, have a couple of these on the house. Just for you, buddy. Hey, if you're gonna be weak to, gun attacks, I'm gonna use them to my full advantage here, let's be honest here. No reason not to. So let's just keep blasting through here. Go into a nice little baton pass for some quick showtime gauge gaining, because that'll definitely help us. Ow. Okay, let's see here. Just moving a little bit for them, just the movement in general. And geez, this does a lot of damage quick. I'll definitely remember to do that. So On is the best one to use on anything with a weak gauge, because apparently it does quite a lot of damage just in general. So the extra bullets, the 80 bullets that she has in her gun, you'd think they would do less damage, but they actually do quite a bit of damage. Nice, I'll definitely take it. But Wildfire. Panther's fire affinity attacks do increase damage and have an increased chance to inflict a burn. Okay, that'll come in handy. That'll definitely be useful, that's for sure. So we want to be using that more often then, since now her fire attacks are going to do more damage now. That's definitely helpful. Let's move away from this little, thing that this guy's trying to do, because if he hits us, it's probably going to hurt, let's be honest here. Let's keep blasting through this guy's shield as much as we can, and then go for Baton Pass, just for any kind of extra gain we can get here. Okay, so far so good though. Let's go into probably Joker, because Joker can actually do quite a bit of damage here if we charge up with the big shot that we can do. There we go. That's definitely useful. Definitely gotta like, the fact that Joker has the increased damage on the gun attack if you charge up. Definitely useful. I don't know if it's gonna do more damage or not, but it's definitely useful, nonetheless. But let's get rid of these flying guys, because those flying guys are honestly more dangerous than this boss here, to be completely honest. Okay, well I didn't mean to jump off that, but it works anyways. I was trying to go for, well, the jump with Makoto there. That definitely would have been more helpful. Counterattack that, even though I didn't mean to. But it definitely works, though. I'm gonna just go for Showtime to kind of clear out some of these enemies, because this thing's definitely spawning some enemies that are more dangerous than himself, and honestly, dropping those would be better than actually dealing with the boss, in my opinion. Just because of the fact that, I'm gonna be honest, those flying guys are actually way more scary than anything this thing's been dishing out. Because gun damage is easy, but they're also weak to gun as well. So definitely, you know, it's better to be more careful here than, you know, not being careful. And just because this guy's kind of focusing 7 HP on, let's just go for a freebie here and just go with Joker just to be safe. There we go. Down goes the vampire buff, and down goes the rest of his shadows too. That was definitely a little bit harder, but you gotta try harder than that game. The Defense Master. Free Rakukaja at the start of battle. That's free defense up. We'll definitely take that. And, well, this is only for one character, so let's just get the Defense Master for herself. It's definitely more useful. And then I guess I could have did it for Frey instead, but honestly, we'll just use the Marukukaja for Frey instead. That'll definitely work instead, because we're gonna get that soon anyways. Ooh, Divine Grace, that's really good actually. Increased healing for Sophia here. That'll definitely come in handy. But let's see here, we can change out a couple things, or we can worry about the lesser things here. Well, medium healing is good. Low healing for everybody is nice. Medium damage is always good. Makoha is still helpful. Well, Tetra is not going to be as useful because you don't know when somebody's going to get hit with one of those. And plus, you can have a full shield for everybody. So, I think Tetra won't be as useful. So, we'll definitely use the Divine Grace there. And apparently, we're getting Meteorama soon. That will definitely be coming in handy. Definitely medium healing on everybody would be definitely nice to have. Let's do a quick heal on just because she's been getting blasted by some of the ice enemies here. Even though she's strong against them, she's still weak to them at the same time.
Oh, look, the ice wall disappeared. Oh, we can keep moving on to the next prison keep now. Let's go.
Oh, so it was this wall. So that's the wall they were talking about, even though we were all the way back there. I'm surprised they saw that. Okay, well, let's make our way over to the area that was originally blocked to us. Let's see where we're going now. Sapporo Tower. Okay, that should be the television tower that we were told about, which is also right next to our, our camper van, but still. Apparently this is where we need to go, though, and there is a prison keep here. Oh, that works. So the television tower turned into a prison keep. Interesting. Very, very interesting. That's where we're going, but it's blocked by an ice wall, though.
The prison keep is here, but it's the same ice barrier we encountered at the Dory Park. We can't get through like that.
True there. But the core's just ahead, right? What do we even do? Find our way around, maybe?
How about up there?
That might work. But where do you mean? Oh, you mean climb up the ice? I guess we could do that. I don't see why not.
We may be able to drop in from above, as long as we're willing to climb.
Nice thinking, Anani. Then let's head over there.
Okay, well, let's climb up the ice wall, since it definitely has some areas where we can at least make some footing to make our way up there, since it does look like a staircase, let's be honest. But let's actually change personas here, because, honestly, Arsene is good and all, but he's not anywhere, battle ready. I've been only leveling him so I can get the rest of his skills that he has, since a lot of his skills are higher level, and in order to get them, you have to keep leveling them up. So I've been using all my persona enhancements on Arsene to try and get the rest of the skills that he has, just in case if there's anything hidden there that I might want to use on another persona. But let's see here. So we need to make our way up here then. Okay, so let's just climb the ice wall. And that definitely works. Too bad there wasn't any of these on the walls that we needed to clear. But we got another snowboard, so I know where we're going. Down the slope again.
Hey, don't you think we'd get there much easier if we slid down?
Probably so.
Good idea. We should check Peter.
Witness as we gallantly soar down these slopes to safety. This may just be the inspiration I need.
You consider this inspiring?
Honestly, it's pretty fun. So, let's go down the snowboard rack. And let's see if we can get the, actually, we might be able to get all the, Jack Frost as well. Woohoo! Strand the Zep thing.
I love this feeling. Be careful, look ahead.
I'll try.
I really like the motions, human. Shadows defeat them in the blind.
We'll try. But thankfully, well, that was easy, but I didn't get everything because I was trying to read that. I didn't expect them to start talking during that. Well, it actually makes sense for them to talk during that, but I didn't expect it because they didn't do it last time as often. So, I didn't get to grab all the things I wanted, but honestly, it's probably not the biggest problem, honestly. Those kind of items we can get anywhere, let's be honest. So, it's not the worst case scenario. Ooh, we almost bond leveled. But it's okay. Let's keep making our way forward. We also got a checkpoint here, so let's open this. Okay, keep rear entrance. Okay, interesting name for that, but it is the back of a rear, the rear of the keep here, so it does make sense.
As suspected. It seems we can enter from here.
Alright, let's do this thing. Okay, let's do it. So it seems like we're just gonna get right on in there. Well, that definitely helps. Let's move the ice cube into position. Let's make our way up on top of here.
This isn't over here now. Might be a good time to attack.
That would be cool. So we can actually ambush this keep. That's actually pretty cool. Well, let's grab this, and you're gonna be coming with me. Hey, where'd you come from? Just because he did say something, might as well read it. But let's see here. Looks like we have another one of these on our hands, the big guys, that are more of a problem than anything else that we can ever deal with. But let's see here, I need to back up from there, just because we're focusing on the other enemies. I want to go for those big flying guys, honestly. That and the principalities, those are actually dangerous. We want to get rid of those too. But other than that, I don't see anything other than, oh wait, the snipers. I saw a sniper right there. He was hiding in between everybody, but yeah, those things are definitely something we don't want to give a freebie to. And sadly, that wasn't anywhere near the position we needed it to be. But it still works. Definitely not the worst case scenario, let's be honest. and hopefully we can break him out of his media before he heals. He got him to heal up, but it didn't actually work for him anyways. Nice try though. Definitely nice try though, game. Okay, well this prison keep's a lot easier to take than the previous one. I'm gonna be honest there, because we actually lost 2 people in the last time we tried to take the previous prison keep. With this one, apparently the enemies are just a lot easier here. Definitely, refreshing. Definitely gives us a nice, easy time with these guys. That's for sure. And just like that, down with prison keep number 3. Wow, that was actually really close to the last one. Huh.
All taken care of. Now let's get going.
Okay, let's get going indeed. Let's see here. We did get the bond level, so let's actually level up again. And if you're wondering what I used the last level on, because I did get level 24 in between episodes, I ended up putting 1 point into Joker's Wild, as well as 1 into Safecracker, which will definitely come in handy if we run into any higher level chests. But honestly, I think the best thing to wait for here, because of the fact that I do see we can get Avenger level 2, this might actually be better to save for, because evading an enemy attack is very easy, as long as your agility is high. So being able to flinch enemies will definitely come in handy from an auto counterattack. So maybe we should wait for that, actually, to be honest. It definitely could come in handy, but we can use a little bit of our points, though, as long as we don't use... Let's see here, if we get 8, so we can use 6 of our points up. So definitely will be going for that. But based on what we have, honestly, let's see if we can just buff up our supportive acts, honestly. To get extra buffs would definitely be nice. And then maybe... I guess the pack rats could be useful, but... that's actually an interesting dilemma there, actually, to be completely honest. I think the pack rat could be helpful, just because of the fact that it will give us more junk for Ichinose whenever we, need to turn in anything for her. That'll definitely come in handy, because it'll definitely give us stuff, and also it gives us other things as well, which I actually should have read there, since it looks like it gives us junk drop rate and amount dropped in general, which is definitely helpful, and apparently we can sell that junk to her to get better things. But let's make our way to the top of the prison keep, since that's where we're going to be going, that's for sure. So, let's see what's the final thing powering our castle, if this is even the final one, because we've ran into 3 every castle up to this point. But, honestly, what's going to be happening here? Mirror Badge. Mirror Badge? I guess that one makes sense.
Alright, this is the 3rd core.
Is this a badge? Apparently so. It's a snowflake. Makes sense because of the winter festival that they do in Sapporo, so makes sense, I guess.
It's the Sapporo Central Mayor's insignia. A simple yet effective symbol of power.
Huh. Makes sense. Okay, well that's the final thing that, made her go crazy, I guess. Unless that's not the last thing, because honestly it could change at any point, right? So, let's be, since we don't have any proof that it's only ever going to be 3 in every single palace, just because it could change at any point, let's be honest. But definitely, we do want to be careful just in case if anything does happen here. Because, being on guard at all times is definitely smarter than not being on guard at all. So let's charge up a thing here, and let's actually, you know what? Probably safer to go for a showtime here, just because of the fact that, if we do run into anything, honestly, I don't think we're going to need as many showtimes as we have currently, so we can use one on this guy to, bash through his defenses and drop him to the floor for a couple seconds so we can get a couple little big attacks, and honestly, it's definitely nicer being able to, focus on enemies as much as we can, and honestly, Sentanta, based on previous encounters with this guy, can actually be kind of dangerous. So, you know what, we're gonna actually go for another showtime here, just to kind of, drop his HP, and actually maybe even get rid of him too, because that definitely would be helpful, to be honest. Because now I remember, he did actually do quite a bit of damage when the snowstorm was attacking us in the last episode. So, yeah, it's probably better if we actually get rid of him earlier. Since, Sentanta can be kind of scary, let's be honest there. But, ooh, treasure chest. I thought that little mapping area there looked weird. But we got a free level for a bicorn. I don't even know how I have a bicorn, but I'll definitely take it. I guess. Weird. I didn't even know I had one of those, but I'll definitely take the free treasure chest, though.
The explo's gone. We can now progress.
Probably said it differently, but I was in the middle of saying something else. But we definitely should check the ice wall, though. Well, let's see here. We gotta go this way. Well, let's drop the ice wall on top of them, and let's mash our way through them. Oh, wait a minute. Actually, yeah, it did move the ice wall, didn't it? Because... oh no, this is a different area, because... okay. I was thinking of the area over here. Okay. I thought the thing that we climbed was changed, but no, it was just the same way we came from. Okay. I got a little confused there because of the, I forgot which way we went in order to go through the ice walls in the first place. Definitely... oh, we got a fighter on our hands. Okay, we need to be careful then, because this guy could probably hurt us. Because, well, he's giant, and, I don't think a giant enemy is going to be weak. The Monarch's going to punish us because of you. You think you can just do whatever you want? Yep, I can. Unless you're going to try and stop me with that RPG like, Nemesis from Resident Evil 3. But, I don't think you're going to use that. I'll be honest here. Stand in line for your Monarch. Better yet, we'll tell her once we take you all out. True. Definitely true. But let's see what we got on our hands. Oh, Mithras. Well, that's a thing we haven't fought yet, so we'll definitely need to be careful here, because, I'll be honest, we haven't fought one of these yet inside this palace, so for all we know, this is going to be actually dangerous of a fight, so to be prepared, let's definitely go for an early showtime here, to at least drop a little bit of the earlier HP of this thing, just because of the fact that, you know, it can be pretty scary. And let's see here, he is weak to wind and psychic. That's actually really good for us. So good thing we have Joker here, because honestly, we have Sayo for free from triple hits with a triangle, so we'll definitely use that to our advantage. Let's keep moving around so he doesn't hit us for free there. And I barely even dodged that Tempest Slash. I'm surprised we didn't even get a counterattack from that, because honestly, I kind of felt like that would have been a counterattack, to be completely honest. Just because of the fact that it definitely looked like it, that's for sure. But apparently not, but it was worth a shot, honestly. But he is in a position that I can maybe push that into him. Did it hit him? Oh, it did hit him. Well, that works. Definitely works for me. I'll take that, because he's definitely not gonna like what's coming next. Okay, so far so good. We're breaking through his armor really easily. And he hasn't had much of a chance to actually hit us here, which could definitely work in our favor. See if we can maybe push this into him again. Doesn't look like it because he's right next to it, but yeah, at least it's doing something to him for the first time we threw it at him. Okay, he's going for another one of those. Ow. I was kind of hoping to get in a different position there, but he ended up hitting me for a little bit more than I would normally bargain for, but it's fine. Thankfully, we're perfectly fine because we have a healer to make sure we don't get hit too much here. And also, I don't like how he's camping this corner here. That's actually not a safe place for us to go, to be honest, in my honest opinion. Oh, there we go. Finally got him out of that. Okay, he's going for a big hit. Thankfully, it wasn't too dangerous, but definitely could have been worse. Okay, let's go back into Joker, since we should be able to prepare for anything here with another showtime, since he's actually getting pretty close to it again. And hopefully with another CO. Well, it didn't give us enough there, but we did get an all-out attack, which will definitely come in handy. Okay, not much HP taken off there, but it's not the worst case scenario because we did get a showtime out of it. And honestly, we get a free couple hits on him on top of that as well, with a free showtime to go with it anyways, entirely in general. So we got 2 showtimes in one fight with the same character. That's actually not common, but I'll definitely take it. Usually the only characters you can really do that with is like, you know, Yusuke and stuff like that. So it's actually pretty nice we did that with Joker, because it's not very easy to do that. So it's definitely nice. Counterattack. That's where a flinch would have been nice if we had that ability. Definitely does it does prove that we would be able to use it to our advantage for sure, and we're, you know, able to do the counterattacks. Definitely nice to know, but do need to be, you know, still cautious even if he's low on HP, because, you know, he still can hit us for anything, you know, scary if we're not paying attention, let's be honest here, just because of the fact that he is resisting physical skills, and that's the reason why we've been constantly going for, you know, like, just anything like CO and stuff like that, and trying to bash through them. But down he goes. Down you go, Mithras. And your dark sun has now finally ended its reign. But there we go, 1,000 experience and a little bit of money. Definitely useful. But here we go, Meragion, medium fire damage in a wider area. Definitely better than the light version of that. So we'll just go from light to medium. Definitely useful. But we get fire boost next. That'll definitely come in handy, because we'll definitely be able to use that. But there we go. Finally finished off the guy there. We should be able to make our way to the castle now. Or at least the path to the castle, that is.
Excellent. It seems the walls are no more.
Let's get our asses in there. Yeah, we definitely should at least, you know, check out the castle if we can have the ability to do so.
Yeah, let's not waste any more.
What's going on? How do you do, everyone?
Oh, the voice Mari-san.
Are you working hard to keep Sapporo clean, to make it a glistening, filth-free city? Well, it's time for a regular cleanup. Anyone who calls themselves a proud member of my staff must take initiative. That means no slacking off, and not a single mote of dust left on the premises. I want this place spotless. Turn Sapporo into a paradise as pure as snow. Oh. Interesting, because snow is white, so it would be seen as clean. So that she wants the town to be as clean as snow. Huh, it's actually an interesting way to see it, because the white flower definitely, you know, white flower is, you know, the purest rose you can possibly get, because it's colorless entirely. Well, even though white is technically a color, but that is interesting though. Huh. But she definitely likes her snow though.
Huh? Something's coming. Hide.
Yeah, let's be careful for whatever's coming this way. So this is our cleanup service. Huh. Oh, there goes the Heos. See you later, Jack Frosts. Gotta love these little enemies. I always love these little guys. I like I like anything that has to do with the Jack Frost enemies, because there's multiple different versions, and they actually do, it is the mascot of the Atlus series, games in general, because they actually do make, Jack Frost that are based on either characters in the game, or even just like, based on the game entirely. Like in, Strange Journey, for instance, they actually have the Demonica suits, some of them, which is actually pretty cool. But, here's the cleanup service, apparently. Clean up he, clean up ho. Clean up he ho, here we go. Bury them in pure white snow, he ho. Well, that's kind of scary. Bury them in pure white snow sounds kind of terrifying, but doesn't seem like they noticed us, so that's good. What's up with these little freaks?
They're everywhere. The he-horse from hell.
I guess that's true.
I can hardly believe my eyes.
Oh, they're chatting about some cleanup routine. Maybe this is a periodically security measure. Oh, at any rate, it's too risky to charge in now. Let's head back to reality and see what we can do.
Nothing we can do now. We'll try again tomorrow, or hee-ho. Hee-ho. Let's just keep the story we've been going with Joker, mentioning the palace in funny ways. But hee-ho indeed.
Hee-ho. Hee-ho?
They're actually saying it for me, actually. Hee-haw. What are you... What are you, from Texas, buddy? What's gone hee-ho and hee-ho crazy? That's actually nice that the characters are actually saying it. Because I thought it was going to be, you know, in Japanese, since we do have the characters' voices on Japanese because of the fact that I can't turn them off. So in order to do the voice acting, we changed it into Japanese to do it kind of like Tokyo Mirage sessions. But that's actually nice that the hee-ho part's actually, you know, apparently, actually, like, not language barriered. That's actually nice. I'll definitely take that, because we actually got to hear their reactions to it. That's actually nice.
Oh, they're in fact dead.
Apparently you're not, apparently, but you should join the hee-ho, army. We are many, as it seems.
Alright, Goodness. Now it's time to go.
Okay. Yep, time to go. We got some bond points out of that too. I wonder if Hiho actually gave us some bond points or not. That'd actually be kind of funny to do that. But, there is actually something, talking about bond points. The 4-leaf clover thing that we did in the, garden area near the camper van, you actually can redo it. So, you can get free bond points from that. I definitely see a way of cheesing that, but I'm not gonna cheese it. We'll definitely use it for free because, you know, every now and then, because as long as you leave the palace, you can use it. So we'll do once every time we leave the palace. So that'll definitely be nice, because a little bit extra points won't hurt, that's for sure. And we're definitely getting closer to getting what I want to get. That flinch ability would definitely be helpful. But definitely in due time we'll definitely have that. That will definitely come in handy though. Man, I thought we'd get somewhere today. That mess was whack.
Let's be with Snowmageddon. I tell you. Oh, this is horror.
It's Snowmageddon. I guess it's true. But that was actually pretty funny though. I like the Hihos. Definitely. I don't know why I call them Hihos, but it's something they always say. And it happens in every single game they're in. They always say the same, like, little line of dialogue. They'll say something, then say he-ho, or he, then in some area, and then ho later in a different word. So, they're definitely little friendly little guys, to be honest. Even though, you know, they're technically enemies, for the most part.
Based on the timing of the announcement, I'm sure it was temporary. They were only a clean-up crew.
Then let's call it a day. We'll use this opportunity to rest up and prep for tomorrow.
Well, true. We definitely can use that to our advantage, since it did give us an opportunity to leave the castle, or prison, or palace, or whatever you want to call it, but definitely the castle is next for sure, though. Alright, what do you say we hit the bath end? Oh, apparently we got Mariko here somewhere.
Oh,
Ugh, how many times must I repeat myself? Apparently multiple times, apparently.
Wait, is that...
Yep, that's her.
Mariko Hyoda?
Did I not tell you, you all citizens suffer every time our personnel slacks off? Forgive me. Oh, sick. That's not good. What you think I'll give you a preferential treatment just because you're sick? Stand up straight and get back to doing your job. All citizens would be ashamed of this. That's definitely a point we could see that she's definitely in the wrong for. So we're finally seeing some actual true colors now. Might I remind you that you'll be working through the night to make up for the lost time? Oh, poor dude. I'll do better. Oh, poor dude.
Will that employee be alright?
Good question, honestly. If he's being overworked, I don't think a night would be good on him.
Not if he keeps working in that condition. How can anyone survive like this?
We need to stop this. He's about to collapse. This is inhumane. Well, he definitely looks like he's about to collapse. But this is pretty inhumane, though. So we'll go for that one instead. But, looks like we're gonna try and hopefully intervene here, because that will definitely help this dude. Oh, it's you, children.
Mari-san, how could you allow such a horrible thing?
Horrible? Oh no, Haru-chan, you misunderstand. I derive no pleasure in being so harsh, but it is a necessary measure to keep our city functioning. You see, we've been doing a campaign where our staff cleans up around the city for a month. Not only does it keep staff in mind, it enhances your safety as well. It's such an important job, yet this incompetent bungler here still has the nerve to show up late. How can I take pride in such poor behavior? All he seems to be capable of is making excuses. Jeez, she's really laying into him for no reason.
A cleanup campaign?
Well, that definitely sounds exactly like the he-horde from hell that we just saw. So, So this is apparently something to do with the cleanup service. So maybe her running into this guy maybe, you know, caused the he-horde to actually, you know, run out of the castle like madmen. That's actually pretty cool if that is the case, that set it off in the first place.
Could this be the data he hoarded?
Sounds like it. I won't say it another time. Quit groveling and get back to work.
But he doesn't look so well at all.
The unfortunate thing is, Haru-chan, everyone working for Sapporo City Hall is a worthless piece of garbage. Jeez. If I didn't set them straight, who knows what kind of mischief they'd cook up. I wonder why she thinks that. That's pretty messed up. They might betray me in far more crucial matters. Sounds to me like you're just making up bullshit to justify yourself.
This man needs medical attention. He is in no condition to walk.
I'll help you. Come with me.
Sorry to trouble you.
Excuse
me. What do you think you're doing?
Just stop this, Mari-san.
Oh, that caught her off guard. Haru-chan.
The Mari-san I just saw now with nothing like the Mari-san I used to know. What happened to the Mari-san that treated everyone around you with kindness? You used to be surrounded by smiles. Everyone who met you was touched by your warmth and compassion. The way I remember you, Mari-san, you were like a sun that shined down on me. Why did you become like this? Why did you become so cold?
Jeez. I wonder if that's actually true or not. If Haru's saying it, it might actually be true that she completely changed, like, how she was originally. Which would actually fall in line with everything we've seen with the other palace rulers, because they changed because of something that ended up happening. So, if that is the case, something might have happened to her, which would fall in line with the other palace rulers, like I said. Huh. But why is she acting the way she is, though? No answer, though.
Haru.
Oh. No answer. Oh, no, she's got something. I can't stop now, for her sake. Excuse me, but I'll be going now. For her sake? What does she mean by that?
Mari-san. Don't pursue her, Haru. She's a monarch of the jail. In other words, her target. The only way to change her heart is in the jail.
True, very true. If you want to deal with her, we're going to need to do it inside the jail. And not outside here, because I don't think it'll ever work outside of the jail.
I know how you feel, but right now, we need to get this man to the hospital.
Yeah, it's probably for the best to deal with him first. Make sure he's okay.
You're right.
Hope you're gonna do okay, buddy. We'll definitely make sure you get there nice and safe.
I have a list of hospitals nearby. Let's move.
Yeah, let's get out of here. And it looks like we got him there too, and that's perfect. Because that guy did not look like he was doing well, and it might even be the same guy we saw earlier in the day, and he was sitting over by the pharmacy, I think. And he got, what was it, the Monster Energy, or, well, probably Monster Energies. He got energy drinks. And then he also got, some kind of medicine as well. So, it could possibly be him, honestly. We took the sick staff member to the hospital and returned to Odori Park.
Who does she think she is? Treating a sick worker like dog shit.
Ryuji.
My bad.
It's strange how she's so nice to us, but so unforgiving with her staff.
That is kind of weird. She's like, she treats people that aren't working under her normal, and then anybody that's working for her, she treats completely like garbage, and even calls them pieces of garbage. So, weird. Huh. Wonder why that is, because that's not a normal behavior in general. It's definitely, very, very different than normal people normally would act. Because, the fact that she's doing that means that either, something's definitely wrong, or, she's, I guess, completely two-faced. But based on what Haru was saying, she used to be really nice, so that is very weird. Personality differences between the two interactions there.
I don't know. I don't know what's making Mari-san act like this. She wasn't always like that. She used to be so kind to everyone. What happened?
There must be a reason. We'll find out soon enough. There must be a reason. Yeah, something about she's doing it for her sake. Wonder what that really means, though, when she says that.
I wonder if something horrible happened to make her the way she is.
Probably. It would make the most sense.
The reason will become clearer as we progress. Until then, we must move forward.
Even though we had an unexpected obstacle, we managed to secure a route to the castle. Tomorrow, let's infiltrate the castle and head straight to Yodo's cage.
That would definitely help. But into August 11th. Okay, let's see what happens here, because honestly, with the fact that we can now go to the castle, that also means that more things open up for us when it comes to our friends outside of the castle. So we'll definitely need to run around and make sure everybody's okay.
Morning, Spooks. Get any sleep last night? Today we reach the castle. Make sure you're well prepared.
Yeah, we should probably be prepared, because every time we've infiltrated one of these castles, there's always been some dangerous fights in there. So we definitely want to be careful.
Hey, I just heard something important I want to tell you about. I know you're busy, but think you stop by. Whenever is fine. Just come see me.
Okay, of course. Apparently we got a bunch of requests too. I'll definitely check what we have available, just to kind of see what's going on there. So let's see our recents. Bunch of things that don't seem important for us. Oh, but there is junk collection stuff. And I think we can be able to do both. I saved both of these for us to do in episode because of the fact that it's just how it, because it is Ichinose, I wanted to save it for you guys because she is part of our team now, so we might as well do these ones with you guys. So, let's see here. Koei Ichinose, friend of Metaverse Scroungers.
Hey there. How's this trip going? Hope you don't mind my hitting you up right away. I'd like to analyze some of that mysterious junk you keep finding. Let me know when you've got enough.
Okay, deliver some microchips to her and get a Hacker Gear Mark II. Turn that in, and we get a freebie. I'm just doing that because it is extra dialogue for her.
Hey, it's your business partner, Koei Ichinose. My curiosity's still stronger than ever about those metaverse finds. This is quite the research subject. Could you bring me some new junk?
Unlocks level cap for a bond skill. That will be helpful. Wonder which one. Levels, the skill level can now be increased for Extortionist. Is that the one where we get extra, I think extra gold, I think? That'll definitely be helpful, if that is the one. Because I can definitely start leveling this up now. But I've been trying to get other things like the Avenger skill, because that'll definitely be more useful. Other than that, it doesn't look like anything else I need to do in episode. All these are ones that you just do in general. So definitely good there. But let's go check out the rest of our team. Since one is Ryuji, so we need to go find him real quick. So I guess we'll start with the Dory Park, since Haru and Yusuke are both over here. So let's go and see them first, and then we'll check out the rest of our team. Oh, Fountain. We can look at this?
Apparently taking pictures of the fountain with the tower in the view is called the activity here.
Huh. I guess that would be the case, although I can't get the angle for that to actually work. I think I technically can, but I think the vending machine's technically in the way. But, yeah, that looks pretty nice, actually. Huh. Yeah, you might be right there, Sophie, that's for sure. Definitely pretty nice view. Let's see here. What's going on with Yusuke and Haru?
That shadow stampede of them, or the March of the Frost, as I've come to call it, was nothing short of a marvel. Simply replaying it in my mind's eye fills me with the deepest passion, and makes me want to shout from the rooftops. Hee-hoo.
I didn't even expect him to say it right there too, to be honest, because he's not talking more. Because normally they don't talk outside of the palaces when you're in, like, these kind of conversations, so they actually caught me off guard that he said it.
All travel is wonderful. Seeing new things stimulates the senses like no other.
I guess, yeah, it does. Well, what about you, Haru?
Mari-san is making her staff clean up this flower bed of too. Are you okay, Haru? I don't know what to say, but somehow I feel I'll find a way to be useful.
You're really useful, Sophia. You don't need to worry about that.
Sophia. Thank you. I'm sorry. I just need to keep it together.
You're all good, Haru. You don't need to try any harder than you already are. But let's do this 4-leaf clover thing real quick, just to see if we can get a different interaction with it. Because I actually don't know if you can find one. I couldn't find any. Oh, well, that goes like that, but it's fine, honestly. It would be nice if you can, though, because I don't know if you actually can or not, but it is leveling up the bond points a little bit. But it's interesting, though. But let's go find the rest of our team. So where are they all hiding? Apparently, Makoto's hiding in that little alleyway, and then Futaba's over there. And then we can just go over to South Tsushishino to get an easier way to Ryuji. Okay, so let's make our way over to Makoto first, since she's kind of hiding in a little area, little pocket here. So let's go see her first. Oh, somehow I hit the grocery store instead of her. Don't know how that happened, but let's see her. There we go. Just literally one slight turn made it so we could talk to her.
Grocery shopping in Hokkaido is a pretty unique experience. I feel like we have access to food that's only available here.
Wonder if that's true. Wonder what kind of things that are here that we can't normally get. I'm pretty sure I haven't seen anything new, but apparently that's the case, apparently.
This feels freezing. Whatever happened this summer? Almost makes me want to curl up in a kotatsu. Hey, maybe I should put one in the Necronomicon. This kotatsu you speak of, I heard it's difficult to emerge from once you get comfortable.
That's something we actually seen, which was in Persona 4 when you Narukami actually got sick. Huh. That's actually nice to be able to know some of the references now that just because of the fact that we played these games up to this point, we've been able to find out new information on different culture things that aren't in where I live, which is definitely nice. Because the kotatsu was that little it kind of looks like wolf fur, but it's a heated blanket that you use for if you're sick or if you're cold, which definitely would definitely work for a place like that. That's for sure. And honestly, Futaba would definitely be able to use it because she's always just sitting inside the Necronomicon, so she's perfectly fine to just kind of just chill out and just send out support points every now and then.
Wouldn't it be nice to celebrate with some authentic Hokkaido cuisine? Meat would be nice too. Jingu sukan, for instance. I heard eating lamb is good for your skin. Though I don't come across lamb much, so I wouldn't know how to prepare it. Jingu kusukan, authentic Hokkaido cuisine. Okay, so it's complete. I found a recipe you might like. Have Spooks make it. Would you please? Oh, and can you teach me too?
Sure. Cool, free recipe. I'll take it. Did not expect that. I'll definitely take a free recipe though, because if you make the recipes, you actually do get bond points for making them. So definitely good. And we can also use the items that we get from cooking in just in the palaces in general for really nice heals and stuff and SP gains and stuff like that. So definitely will come in handy.
Oh, hey, Spooks. Sorry for calling you out of the blue like that. So, listen, I was wondering if you heard of this. Whenever someone says Sapporo, they automatically think of Sapporo ramen. To which, I'm like, yeah, dude, what else? But apparently, there's this legendary ramen somewhere around here. That's king of all ramen. So, when I heard of that, I was all like, oh shit, we gotta eat some.
You and your ramen. But it makes sense. You do love your ramen, that's honestly not a bad thing.
You're feeling me on this, right? Come on, Spooks. I need the ramen and I need it now.
Well, we have to go. You're getting too excited. Now's not the time. Well, we have to go get it, so let's get it.
I knew you'd get it, dude. Let's shout out on some top-tier ramen. Get our power levels back up.
And ramen's so delicious you call it king. I wonder if I would also like to see it, Spooks.
See? You're the lady. Now you don't got a choice.
Well, true, I guess.
So it's at a place called Migoku, and I think it's pretty close by. We'll probably have to get in line, huh?
Yeah, probably.
Migoku, hold on. I really searched, but it looks like the legendary ramen is already sold out.
Oh, well that's not good.
What? No, that can't be true. How?
So probably that all the meal tickets for it typically sell out moments after the shop opens. Today's person is already gone too.
That doesn't help at all. When it opens, guess we're shit out of luck then. Yeah, seems like it is.
Oh, no, we still have a chance. There seems to be an alternate way to get meal tickets.
Oh, well that works.
Another way? For real?
The shop manager has expected everyone's tourists to be able to enjoy the ramen as well. So we intend to set aside some tickets to be sold in a different location.
Oh, well that works.
Well, props to the manager. So, where are they selling these other tickets then?
Apparently the shop in Suzushino with a red sign. Sorry, I don't have any more details.
Red sign. Feel like those are everywhere.
Well, true. But there's only so many of them, so we'll definitely be able to find it quick.
Well, hey, that's more than enough to go off of. Let's get to it. Find those tickets. You're on board with this too, yeah?
I suppose, for the ramen, I'll reveal its location. I'll definitely reveal its location, bud.
Thanks, man. You mind if I send this over to you as a request? I'm counting on you, dude. We get to eat the stuff, and I'll make sure to work my ass off like you've never seen.
I'll definitely see to it then.
That woman sounds particularly interesting. I'd like to see it too. After you accept the request, let's begin the hunt for the story with the red sign.
Okay. So we need to find the store with the red sign. And let's actually make sure to actually open the request this time, because we didn't do it last time, and we got confused, and then we had to do a cut, and then we got into actually doing the request. So here we go. Ryuji Ramen Freak Sakamoto.
I just have to try this famous ramen in Sapporo. Heard they sell tickets for it. App store. With the red sign. Let me know if you get your hands on any.
Okay, of course. We'll definitely find you some, bud. We need to get 2 meal tickets. Well, let's go and find it. Let's also see what Ryuji's got for us.
Beautiful destination, my ass. Kinda ruins the beauty seeing a sick employee getting abused. Well, at least food's beautiful. Take this seafood food bowl, for instance. It's pretty much a work of art.
This sashimi's good too. That was abrupt. It's incredible. Let's go with this one. The sashimi is also good too.
It's unreal how good the food is here. I'm gonna regret it if I don't try it all.
Oh, really? At a time like this? Oh, but it does look tasty. And at this price, it's a steal. Well, the lady has spoken. That's all. Unfortunately, it seems the pets are not allowed.
Oh, poor Morgana.
Not again.
That was a funny little interaction. Good thing we actually talked to Ryuji again to get that. But let's make our way over to a store with red signs. Well, this has a red sign, but I don't think it's going to be the literal next one next to us. So I don't think it's going to be anything on the left side. So, based on that, well, there's the pharmacy here, but is actually where we want to go, though. Well, this guy's got a grumbling stomach, so maybe this is where we need to go. I need to finish cleaning fast. Oh, it's the same guy from before, so it's not the... So the guy we took to the hospital wasn't the same guy. Okay. Well, his stomach's grumbling, apparently, so I'm guessing we're going here. So it must be here, I guess, even though it's a pharmacy. Welcome. Hello, sir.
Oh, he seemed troubled. I wonder what could be his deal. What if it may be? Let's ask him about the King Ramen meal tickets.
So, you're here for the ramen too? Of course. Yes, I am the one who keeps a few tickets, on hand for tourists who don't know how it works around here, but I can't sell you any. Now I'll have to ask you to leave. Why not? It's for tourists, right? So, why can't you please sold out? Yeah, why can't you? I doubt you understand. If I explained, but, if I were to sell you these tickets, I'd be injuring the chef indirectly. Yes, the success of his restaurant is a great thing, in one way, but in another, the physical toll it's taken on his body is just not worth the reward. At this pace he works, his elbow's liable to give out anytime soon. Of course you might say, why not take breaks, get more staff? He's such a perfectionist, he has to do everything himself, or it won't happen. But based on what it sounds like he loves doing his job, so... to the point where he wouldn't, do that, so... What are you doing getting in his way? It is kind of weird. Yeah, it's nice that he's doing that, but... it's not his job to, fight against his livelihood, because he makes money off these meal tickets, right? So... That is a little weird. But it also makes sense because he just doesn't want him to get hurt, but he hasn't got hurt yet, so, you know, it's kind of going too far in measure, right? Because people do this, and honestly, he might be fine, honestly. Even if he, works at the way he's doing it, he must love it if he's doing it as much as he is, right? And it is his job, so he's, having fun while, making money. Honestly, I give him all the credit he wants. But, are you sure you should be doing this, pharmacy manager? Because, it's not your business, right? He refuses to listen to our medical advice or reason, so I, lighten his burden for him. That's a little sketchy. The best I can do is hang on to these as long as possible. If your ticket's in circulation, the longer you can stay healthy.
Would you sell tickets if the chap's, elbow were okay?
What was that? Is someone talking on a phone? Well, yeah, I'd be happy to, but it's not like there's any sort of magic potion that could fix an elbow without any recovery time necessary. Probably the only thing that would work is a compression sleeve. That way he could work right off the bat without risk of blowing it out. It'd have to be custom made for him. Flexible but durable material, water resistant but not airtight, so he can wear it in the hot kitchen. I'm pretty sure he's already has a sleeve like that, if it existed, so there's no reason to consider it. So kind of like the compression sleeve that the Winter the Dolphin had. Okay, so that shouldn't be too hard. It exists in real life, so it's honestly pretty easy to make if we know it exists. So I don't think it's going to be that hard to do.
Okay, I got it. We'll have the material soon enough, but there's no thought if you're willing.
Really? Whatever it takes. Yeah, really. Is there really a way to do it?
I'll send you a request with the relevant details, Spooks. We must prevail in our quest for the King Ramen.
Well, she definitely wants to see it, so let's make our way to doing that. New request has been added. Okay, so what do we need to do? So Sophie's got our way of making it. So let's see her. Apothecary's connection. Sophia's eyes are bigger than her stomach.
The quickest route to meal tickets for the non-supported ramen would be used to assist the pharmacy manager, providing the simple tentacles of 10 calories on a daily trick.
Okay. Defeat Mothman with Sophie. The Arbitorium in Sapporo Tower. I believe there's one literally right next to an area you can go to. So that might be really easy to do. I think we can literally do that in, record time. So let's start up the timer and let's see how fast it can do it. So let's see here. Okay, so I actually just looked at the time to make sure how fast we can do this. So let's see what the time is. It might not be entirely accurate, but I'm going to see how fast we can do this, because I actually do know of a location we can go to, because we actually started in that location where a Mothman would be. So let's see here. Okay, now that we're inside the jail, let's go to other checkpoints, and it should be the Arbitorium. So,
To the castle. Get the spirit more. We'll follow your lead.
might as well read that since that might not come up again. So let's see here. So, my stomach just growled. You think the shadows can hear it? Probably. Let's see here. We're gonna turn into Sophie real quick. We need to knock out the Mothmen. So let's see here. Wait for them to spawn in. Okay, now that we're here, let's go for the gun damage, because that's gonna be the best way of doing so. And then we drop them into this. Get them all into a good area for us to blast them. And that should be enough. Let's see here. Yep, there it is. Completed the Apothecary's connection. Okay, and I want to actually, turn it in to count the request as done. So return from jail. Let's see how fast we actually did this in, because I should be I might be actually right. It was almost a minute, but it's a little bit over. But definitely, pretty good though. But we still got to turn in the request to count it as finished. So let's do that real quick. So with the time of about a minute and 30 seconds, not bad. So let's turn it in. Let's get this meal ticket now.
Oh, excellent. The malt should suffice. Thank you for your assistance, folks. If we give this pharmacy manager, he should be able to stitch together an effective compression sleeve with the outer layers. I can almost smell the ramen already. I would say if the Civics has any olfactory input, let's return to the Susie North's pharmacy.
And we also got a bond point out of it. We'll take that. And I did say we would use our bond point on Avenger. So let's grab the ability to flinch enemies if we dodge them. That'll definitely come in handy. And, okay, so we didn't get it on auto-evades, but we will get it on auto-evades now, soon. Which, that means I actually dodged perfectly for the other Avengers. So that makes me feel even better. I like knowing that. But soon we'll be able to get a much stronger counterattack with the auto-evades on top of it. That'll definitely come in handy. But let's make our way over to Shushishino. It would be this one, I think. I think the north one takes us closer to it. So I think, yeah, it's right next to us. Okay, perfect. Definitely good to make sure of, that's for sure. Okay, so Agagure is where we need to go to. So let's go see the pharmacy manager again. You're back. I told you the tickets aren't for sale.
Spooks, lemon.
What the? Wow, these are surprisingly strong for how flexible they are. And they don't feel like they'd be too rough or too tough to cut and stitch. I think this could actually make for a solid compression sleeve. I'm going to get started on it right now. You know who you are? You're the savior of the best ramen in all of Sapporo. What's your name?
I'm Sophia, Ninja's companion.
Huh? Is that a girl on the phone again? Whatever, thank you. Meal tickets are going back on sale to the public once the slave's done. But for you, I'll sell you some right now.
Hurry, read tickets. Make sure you buy 2. We shouldn't disappoint you today.
True there. Need to buy 2 of them for him. So, new products are now available here. Perfect. So let's take our free meal tickets for us. Well, not free, but a ticket granting you access to ramen so legendary, it's thought to be mythical. Well, 1,600, and now we have Ryuji's request all done and over with. Perfect. Since, these are story-based ones in my opinion, anything that gives us a story on top of it, there's no reason for us not to do them. For things like these, that like Trapped in a Nightmare, the prison mails, the Bless the Wicked, stuff like that, this is just things for like items and stuff like that, and no actual, well, they have like story here, but that's about it. There's no like story outside of it. So, honestly, doing stuff like the Love Supreme here, the ice cream quest we did for On, stuff like that, it's always going to be something we'll obviously do. But let's do this, report this in, and get some bond experience for it. Dude, holy shit, you did it. Can't believe it. You're amazing, Spooks.
I seen one of their CDs for a bowl on my own, and if you found it full, they give those to the phone.
What?
I want to see the King Mom too, so
Okay. Not sure what you mean by that, but I'm not sure I want to ask. Anyways, thanks, Sophia. And Spooks. I'm surprised he didn't know about it, because we went to the palace to get the things we needed, so surprised he didn't know.
No problem.
Alright then, let's go to the restaurant. Legendary ramen, here we come. With that, we got ourselves some bond points, and we're all done with that request now. So, with that being said, in tomorrow's episode we will be making our way to the castle. So, honestly, that's gonna be pretty cool. But in between episodes I'm gonna finish off those other requests, so we don't have to worry about them, like, not finishing them before we leave. Because you never know, some of them might be something you have to finish while you're in Sapporo, since we do know that that is a thing that can happen. So, with that being said, thank you all for watching today's episode. Have a wonderful rest of your day. In the next episode, like I said, we will be making our way to good old Mayor Marco's jail's palace, and seeing what's inside that ice-cold castle that she has, and hopefully even secure our path to her birdcage, and hopefully even the treasure desires that she's stolen. So, with that being said, thank you all for watching, have a wonderful rest of your day, keep being spooky, and peace out. Hey boys and girls, thank you all for watching today's episode. If you liked what you saw today, please leave a like and maybe even subscribe. And hit the bell notification down below. If you guys have any kind of suggestions for games, please put that in the comments down below as well. Thank you all for watching today's episode, and keep being spooky. Peace out, guys.